Problem number 27. Hexagonal pyramid 25 mm sides of base and 50 mm axis length rest on HP on one of its corner. So resting on corner. So note 1. This is note 1. So related to position 1. Okay. Resting on corner. So we have to construct the hexagonal on HP. Corner should come on the right side, so such that two base edges containing the corner on which it rests makes equal inclination with HP. Draw the projection of the pyramid when the axis of the pyramid is inclined to HP. Axis of the pyramid inclined to HP. This is node 2, so related to position 2, and the axis inclined to VP. This is node 3 related to position 3. Now in this problem, axis is inclined to both HP and VP. So then beta angle we have to find out. When axis inclined to both HP and VP, so beta angle we have to find out. Then first position we have to draw. So construction of hexagonal on the HP. So in the top view, it looks like a hexagonal. So side is 25 mm. Now take 25 mm radius, the compass. Okay, draw a circle. So this is the XY line, VP above the XY line, HP and below the XY line. So this is center of a circle. Okay, this is center of a circle, and draw circle. With thin circle you have to draw, not thick. The circle must be thin because it is construction helping circle. It is to get hexagonal we are taking this. So draw with thin circle. So this is center of the circle. So when it is resting on corner, so we have to draw horizontal diagonal, horizontal diameter. The horizontal diameter must be parallel to XY line. Horizontal diameter we have to draw. When it is resting on corner, horizontal diameter we have to draw. Okay. Then with the same measurement of 25 mm side, cut the circle. Now see here, cut the circle. Cut the circle here. Cut the circle into 6 divisions. Now see here, like this. So 6 points we will get. Join all the points. Now so this is one point, this is another point, this is another point. Now join all the points, we will get circle point. Now join opposite corners with thick line, and so this is the top view. So in the top view all triangular surfaces are visible but not in true shape. Okay, now name the corners. Now see A, B, C, D, so E. Now this is F. Apex visible in the top view. So bottom base center is not visible. So write in the bracket O1 in the bracket. So this is the top view. So front view you have to draw. To draw the front view, so draw the vertical upward projector lines from all the base corners. From all the base corners draw. Now see here, base corners. All the base corners like this. Now we extend the center point, which indicates axis length. So draw with long thin chain line. Okay, long thin chain line. Now join uh, base edges to the apex. Now this is the point. Sorry, first before that you measure axis length. Axis length is 50 mm. So take measurement 50 mm on the scale. Okay, 50 mm. Now cut this axis length. Then you join that. See here, join axis length. Okay, so join all the edges are visible in the front view. This also edge. This also edge in the front view visible. So make it thick base. Now see, this is apex. Then this is the front view. So front view, all the A, B, C, D visible, only E, F invisible. So that's why A dash. Now this point is A dash. Now this point is B dash. Now this point is C dash. Now this point is D dash. E is invisible, so E dash in the bracket. Next F is invisible, so F dash in the bracket. Now bottom base center, O1 is invisible, so O1 dash in the bracket. Apex O is visible, so O dash. So this is front view, top view when the hexagonal pyramid resting on the corner. Then axis inclination we have to take. Axis inclination is 40. So before measuring the 40, you take a compass, measure the width of the front view, and keep like this. Now see, keep here like this. So this is the point. Okay, this is the point where this is the point D dash. Okay, now this is the point. Here see D dash. So keep the protector at D dash. Measure. So if its axis inclination is 40, you have to measure 50 degree in anticlockwise direction. So keep the compass at D dash point. Measure 50 degree in clockwise direction. 50 after takes us 50 plus 40, 90. The included angle always should become 90. Okay, so 90. So this join those 2 points. After joining, take compass. Now say this is okay, this is compass, and cut this inclined line. Okay, so similarly obtain all other points and actions. So D dash to B dash, and so B dash to B dash. Next D dash to O1 dash. So D dash the center point. Okay, D dash to 1 dash. This is axis. Similarly D dash to C1 dash. Say D dash to C1 dash. D dash to C1 dash. Okay, all the points we got here. This point, this is axis point, and this is another point. Now finally you take slant edge D dash to O dash. D dash to O dash, that is equal to A dash to O dash. So draw, keep the compass at A dash, draw an arc. Similarly, keep the compass at A dash, cut the previous arc. Now see, so all you point will get. Now see, this is A dash. Now this point is B dash, and this point is O1 dash in the bracket, and this point is C dash, this point is D dash. Next point is E dash in the bracket. Now see, this is E dash in the bracket, and this point is F dash in the bracket. This point F dash in the bracket. Now join all the points. A dash, now this point is O dash. So join A dash to O dash. Next O dash to A dash. Okay. Next this make it thick. Okay. Then axis O dash O1 dash. Now see here O dash O1 dash. This is axis. So long thin chain line and extend to cut the axis line. Now this line is 40 degree, and so we have taken this as a 50. So 50 degree, 50 plus 40, 90. Always it should become 90 degree. So okay, 40 plus 50, we have taken 50 degree and drawn this line. Okay, when extend this axis line to cut the xy line, and this will become 40 degree automatically. So axis inclination is 40 degree here, 40 degree. Now join other edges, long edges, and like this. Okay, so this is the front view when axis is inclined to 40 degree. Then we have to draw top view. So how to draw top view, already we know that. So drawing vertical upward projector lines, vertical downward projector lines. See, from I will take bottom points here. Now see, vertical downward projector line from A dash, horizontal projector line from the A. On this point you will get, this is A. Next vertical projector line from the B dash. Okay, vertical projector line from the B dash, horizontal projector line from the B. That's the horizontal projector line from the B. Now this point is B. Next C. C is this point, C dash, vertical projector line from the C. C dash, vertical projector line from the C dash. Okay, and horizontal projector line from the C. Now this point is, now see, this is C. Next vertical downward projector line from the D. Now see, from the D, and horizontal projector line from the D dash and D. Horizontal projector line from the D. Now this point is D. Next E. Vertical C, vertical downward projector line from the E dash. Okay, horizontal projector line from the E. See, this point you will get, this point is E. E. Next vertical projector line from the F dash, the horizontal projector line from the F. Now this point you will get. Now this point is F. Finally center point. So vertical projector line from the O1 dash. So vertical projector line from the O1 dash. Now see, vertical projector line from the O1 dash, and horizontal projector line from the O1. See, this is O1 in the bracket because it is invisible. So vertical projector line from the O dash apex. Now see, so horizontal projector line from the O. Now see, This point is O. Joining outside points will get outline edges. So outline edges are visible. So draw with thick line. Now outline edges. Then we have to see inner edges, inner corners which are invisible in the top view. Now so this is the top view. Okay, top view. So where observer is standing. Now see this is the corner away from the observer, so invisible in the top view. Now see this is D. Okay, so all the edges passing through that corner are invisible. Now see here, so D2 E invisible and D2C is invisible. Okay, and O2D is also invisible. Like this. Next O2F, now see O2F visible, O2B visible. Here see O2B visible, draw with thick line, and O2F is visible, draw with thick line, and O2A, now see O2A visible, so draw with thick line, like this. Now axis line and this all are visible. That's why see the only one edge is invisible here, only one edge, and the O2E, only one edge is invisible, that is O2D. Okay, all are visible. So this is the top view when axis is inclined to 40 degree. Then axis is inclined to 30 degree to VP. So we have to find out the beta angle. To find out the beta angle, so before that you measure the width of the top view and keeping like this. Axis inclined to VP, that is 30 degree. It will come here like this. Here 30 degree means like this will go. So draw horizontal line here. Horizontal line, and we have to make like this here. So draw horizontal line here, horizontal line which is parallel to xy line. Now keeping the protector any point here, so I will keep the protector at this point. So measuring 30 degree, measuring 30 degree in anti-clockwise direction. Now see here, measuring 30 degree in anti-clockwise direction. Now see 30 degree, now see 30 degree. Okay, join that. Now see, now this is 30 degree, 30 degree. Then measure now this, so you take this as a O, you can take this as a O, or somewhere you can take this as a O. So to somewhere you can take here, so O is a width, you see here, so here you can take, it is intersecting, so this take away line. Okay, so I will take this as a O dash, this as a O. Okay, then measure true axis length, how much it is, 50. Okay, now keeping the compass and cut this, and through this point draw horizontal line which indicates locus. Locus. Now this point is locus. Locus. Then take the top view of axis of the top view. This is O1. Axis of the top view you have to take. Okay. Then you keep the compass at cut the locus. Okay. Cut the locus. Now this point is O1. Now this point is O1 in the bracket. Now join O1 O, that is beta. Join O1 O, extend to cut the XY line. Now this is beta. This is beta. So on the O1 line we have to reconstruct this. Okay. So make it take this O1 O. So that indicates the axis. Okay. O1 O. So reconstructing. Now extend that O1 which indicates axis. Extend further. As extend further to get other points. Okay, so O1 O we got. Similarly we can get O1D here. See O1D. Now see O1D. Now this point is O1D. Now similarly O1A. Now see here O1A you will get. See here O1A. Now see here O1A. So 4 points we got. Now this point is A. Now this point is D. Other points we have to get by compass method. Okay, so by compass method, now see O1F. See O1F is equal to O1B. Then you keep at O1, draw two arcs on both sides of the line. See, on both sides draw an arc. Okay, then you take O1 OF. You take OF is equal to OB. OF is equal to OB. So similarly keeping at O, cut the previous two arcs. See here, previous two arcs. And you will get 2 points. Now this point is F. This point is F. This point is B. Similarly you can get EC. Okay. Similarly you take O1E. O1E. See O1E is equal to O1C. Is equal to O1C. So therefore keep compass at O1, draw 2 arc on both sides. On both sides you draw 2 arc. Okay. Then keeping compass at O and take OE. OE. Okay. OE is equal to OC. Then keep the compass at O, cut the previous arc. Cut the previous 2 arcs. And you will get 2 more points. Now this point is E. Now this point is C. So all points obtained. Now join as in case. Now say B to A, B to F, F to E. Okay, E to O. Now E to O. Okay, only B to C. B to C on this point, C to O, like this. Then D to C is invisible, draw with dashed lines. Next C to D is invisible, draw with dashed lines. Okay, then O to D is visible. Now it is O to D. Then O to B is also visible, draw with, and F to E then A to O to A. This is O to A, like this. So this is the top view. Then erase construction curves and construction lines. Okay, erase construction lines. Like this. So this is axis inclined to beta angle. Okay, after beta angle, so you have to draw front view. So how to draw front view? Drawing vertical upward projector line from the top view of the third portion, and drawing horizontal projector line from the front view of the second portion. So I will take first bottom points. So I will first take A. So drawing vertical projector line from the A, drawing vertical now from A, and drawing horizontal projector line from A dash. Now this point is A dash. Next B, vertical projector line from the B. See from B. So horizontal projector line from the B dash. Horizontal projector line from the B dash. Now this point is B dash. Vertical projector line from the C. Vertical projector line from the C. Now the horizontal projector line from the C dash. Horizontal projector line now from the C dash. Now see this point is C dash. Next vertical projector line from the D. This vertical projector line from the D. Now see here only D. Vertical projector, horizontal projector line from the D dash. Now this point is D dash. We got here. So see here. Okay, D1. Next D1. Next vertical projector line from the E. So horizontal projector line from the E dash. E dash. So this is E dash in the bracket. Next vertical projector line from the F. Vertical projector line from the F, and horizontal projector line from the F dash. Now this point is F dash. Okay. Next center point, base center point. So vertical projector line from the O1. Okay, from the O1. From the O1. So horizontal projector line from the O1 dash. Horizontal projector line from the O1 dash. Now this point is O1 dash in the bracket. Similarly, last point is vertical projector line from the apex O. See, this is O, and horizontal projector line from the O dash. Horizontal projector line from the O dash. So all the points we got. Next is joining outside points. Joining outside points to get outline edges. Outline edges are visible, so draw with thick line. Now what are the outline edges? Now see D dash to here E dash. So E dash to F dash. F dash to A dash. A dash to O dash. O dash to A dash. Now similarly C dash to O dash. Next C dash to D dash. So next we have to find out inner edges or inner corners which are visible and invisible. Now, so this is the front view observer. So in the front view, all three corners are visible. Now see, so this is the three, one edge is over, so C to B is visible. Now see, C to B is visible, and B to A, now see, B to A visible. Now see, these three edges are visible. Okay, now C to D, now C to B, C to B. Okay, next see, B to A visible. See, in the front view it is visible. Now B to A, B to A. Now F is invisible here. So all other okay, only these three edges are visible. F is visible, so F is visible. Now F is visible. Now B, so B is visible here. So draw with thick line. B is visible. Now see, B is visible here. Next A is visible, all the 3 points over. Now D, say it is D, where it is D come here, invisible. So here D, E, invisible. So this is D, E is invisible. F is also one, is another edge is invisible. So draw with dotted lines. D and E, where is E here? E, this one. So draw with dotted line. And F one edge is visible. E is over. Next F is invisible. So draw with F is also invisible. OF is invisible. So draw with dash lines like this. So axis is this one. So draw with O1 axis, join here. So all the edges are visible. So this completes the front view and the top view in the third portion.